Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome back to Thief the Dark Project. I do have to mention, I made a big mistake. I actually finished recording the game 12 episodes after the one I left off on with you guys. I uploaded 7 of them and then I realized that the audio was total crap on them. And you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So, since I had already gone through to the end of the game, I then had to start over. I deleted the videos that I had uploaded that were the bad quality ones, and I started over and I ran through on normal difficulty up until where I left off with you guys in the last video that I've got uploaded right now. So, that is why only 19 minutes and 34 seconds on here. But my loot should be the same. Playtime is a bit different and the damage dealt and received will be different, but everything else should be about the same. And so now I'm going to move on to the next chapter. I'll change the difficulty back to expert on there, and things should go smoothly from there, I hope. So, we just finished Undercover. We are moving on to Return to the Cathedral.
With the talismans, I'll be able to break the wards on the cathedral. It's time for me to retrieve the eye and bring it to Constantine. Last time I was here, the eye was inside, in plain sight on the main altar. I just have to grab it and leave. But that won't necessarily be easy if the place is as haunted as it looked before. So if things get tough, there is another way out. Through the gate in the Cloister, behind the cathedral. The sooner this ordeal is over with, the better. When I get paid for this job, I'm gonna retire in style.
So, gotta change my difficulty back to expert. Doesn't change any of the objectives on this mission. So, let's get to this part. There's a lot of undead enemies in this mission, so I do need weapons to fight them with. And do I have any rope arrows? I've got 2. That's good. Yeah, I don't really need anything else. So now, before I do anything, there's a couple of ways to get into the cathedral. First of all, there's using the talismans, like so. And your objectives are to grab the eye and leave the cathedral area. You can use that skull in the original version of the game to block the door, and you can just get right back out through this door. Otherwise, these doors close behind you and lock. And then you have to go out through the Cloister gate that was mentioned in the cutscene. But if you use this door and leave after grabbing the eye, you don't even get half the loot, and you kind of want the loot in the game. So another thing I wanted to show is there's another way to get into the Cathedral, so you don't have to use the talismans. There's not really a point to it other than just, if I can get this jump right, other than just, okay, this is frustrating. The only real point is, oh, come on. Dang it. There we go. The only real point to this is kind of just showing that you can break the game. You can climb up here and come around here. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyway, there's a back door to the Cathedral you can get to through by going up there, and then you go around that taller wall to the building, and you can get down to the ground and go in through a back door. I'm not going to waste the time to do it. But as I mentioned now, oh, they're not locked yet. Anyway, here's a notebook. Though these be perhaps the final moments of our beloved cathedral and mine mortal life, I shall faithfully chronicle to the end. A great evil magic hath befallen us, and we battle with demon kind on all sides. Our own fallen brethren rise from death and turn on us, cold light of flame in their eyes. Our mighty doors availed us not, for the assault was from within. Soon I shall be found and slain like the others. May the Builder save our souls. So, that gives us a little bit of a backstory as to what happened in here. Firstly, there's going to be a zombie coming through that door up there. I'm going to let him pass by and do his thing. Up here we've got a gold hammer in the window. And we come through here. And we pick the lock on this door. Once we're in here, we've got a couple of gold candlesticks. And then we can climb up to the next floor. We've got a note here. I mislike the wisdom that so many of the mechanical systems in the compound doth rely upon the proper functioning of the machine room in the cathedral cellar. Our enemies might attempt sabotage, turning our short sight against us. Let us set about re-engineering such that each mechanical system is powered by more local equipment. Then, gotta be careful because there's a zombie out here. these doors do close on their own. And all that jangling, we've got some hammer haunts down here. And I should have bought mines. I didn't buy mines. I'll make do with what I've got. I'm gonna head over here, and in this chest we've got a gold cup. Here we've got a locked chest. With some loot in it. Over here, we've got a chest with a moss arrow in it. And this metal door is the armory, which for some reason is in the cathedral attic. And then some stairs we can use to get downstairs, but I don't... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go down one floor real quick to grab some loot. Right out here we've got a goblet. Now that zombie's kind of following me, but he can't stay following me for long. I'm gonna come back here and head over to the other side now. I need to stop getting in the way of those doors. Okay, over here we've got I guess it's not locked. I was thinking that was locked. We've got some water arrows. And down there you can't really see it, but in the corner there's a necklace or a tiara or something over there. Up on this beam we have a diamond. Locked door. And when we finally pick this lock, we've got a goblet, and we have Brother Martello. He's dead, so it won't matter that I drop him down there. Not exactly respectful, but I mean, a thief isn't exactly respectful in the first place, so okay, I don't need to go over there. I'm going to see if I can take out some of these hammer haunts with a mine. Looks like I'll get one. Oof. And the hammer haunts are able to be killed with regular weapons. I just don't like to fight them. And I think I heard a ghost. Anyway. Yeah, I can hear a ghost in the distance. Not sure if it's getting picked up on the recording, but there, I heard it. We've got a note back here. No, I don't want to pick the note. When attending public services, some members of the congregation have made entry through the Cloister gate. The proper way for the public to access the grounds is through the Cathedral gate. Access to the city via the Cloister gate doth exist for the convenience of members of the order only. So, there's the eye. I'm gonna grab this, and this will alert any enemies that have not been alerted in here.
Thief! Now that you have attained your prize, can you escape with your skin?
And that is a good question, because that is rather difficult to do. And there's the ghost. Now the ghost will come out here. Or he'll just turn around and go back in there. That works too. So now, before I do anything else, I'm going to pick this lock and grab that necklace or tiara or whatever it is over here. You can kind of use the door to glitch your way up here, and we get a necklace up here. Ooh, sounds like the ghost might be coming to pay me a visit. I don't have any holy water with me. I've got 4 fire arrows and a flash bomb. That should take care of him if I have to. But we've got another note here. Brother Gerard, the behavior we have repeatedly seen exhibited is truly most troublesome. The eye hath been moved once again to the vault in the cellar. This eve, please you post 2 sentinels to guard it. Thus we shall determine how it is that we find it floating o'er the high altar each morn. So there's some strange magic going on there. The eye, every morning, even when they move it at night, it returns to the place where I picked it up from. So there's something weird going on with the eye. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, that ghost is dealt with. But now I'm running extremely low on supplies for the rest of the mission. We've got a holy water in here, and then this fountain heals you. If you've taken damage, you can use it to heal you. And I believe you can use it more than once, so If I have to use it later on, I can come back and use it again. Now, before I leave the cathedral and go out to the cloister area, I'm going to come down here into the cellar. And I'm going to head over here. I'm going to have to pick a lock, so I'm getting my lock picks ready. You are able to make a key for this door later in the mission and come back, but why do that when you can just pick it while you're here? Ta-da! And in here we've got some more loot. We've got a gold bottle there, 2 gold bottles here, and we have Brother Renaud. Or Renault, I guess is how it's pronounced. But we need him later on in the mission too. I'll put him there for now. And we've got a ghost here that likes to do some weird patrol patterns. He will sometimes turn around and go right back the way he was just coming from. So gotta keep an eye on him, kinda. Then over here, careful not to step on that. There's a strange square there. But we've got a gold candlestick in there. And if we step on the floor plate, it triggers that square on the roof to fall down on us. And not only hurt us, but make a lot of noise as well. We've got another gold candlestick. And sounds like the ghost is coming back this way. There's the zombie and the ghost. So we'll wait for them to do their thing. And there, as I mentioned, the ghost likes to kind of turn around sometimes. And the ghost is coming this way again. Nothing but trouble with this ghost. Okay, you go that way, I'll go this way then. Over here we've got the vault that was mentioned in that note that they put the eye in and it somehow keeps ending up upstairs again. Just a little vault, I guess. We've got some silver ore and a bunch of coins. And I'm going to duck under here and save. And we've got somebody coming by now. No. Now the ghost is coming back this way again. Isn't that nice of him? And he turned around and went the other way again. We've got a lever here that turns on the power. And over here, we've got a toilet. No. I will wait for an opening. The ghost is headed this way. And oh, I think the ghost heard me. Yep, he heard me. I slipped past him. I'm gonna grab this guy so I don't have to deal with the ghost later on. And I'm gonna get him out of the cellar so I don't have to come down here to get him later. And the ghost is coming this way. And now it's going the other way. Our ghost is annoying. And there's a switch there that turns on the lights down here, but that's just not a good idea for me. I don't think it would be a good idea to turn the lights on. Now, I'm gonna come out here. And I'll drop this guy here. And then I'm gonna head back in here and grab Brother Martello. Come on, pick him up. There we go. I apologize for my mouse being so loud. It's my old mouse I wasn't using anymore, but since my new one decided to more or less break and the right click wasn't working, I've been forced to go back to this one. Got a notebook here. A novice passing the cemetery yestereve said he saw a strange glowing figure walking therein, but upon investigating found that the apparition had vanished. Those who heard his story laughed and blamed his vision on an excess of ale, but I am not so quick to dismiss it. I remember the burial of our beloved brother Miras last week and the feeling that something was wrong. I shan't relate the story to Brother Martello, since he was much attached to Brother Miras and mourns his loss still. And here we see Brother Miras.
Welcome to the majestic and splendid Hammer Cathedral. How pleasing to welcome
stairs
new
have seen
initiates
better
into our
days.
fold. I am Brother Miras, and I will be thy spiritual guide. I see that thou art tired from your journey, so I'll leave thee be. But if thou needst my help, I can be found down in the Cloister.
And here he is down in the Cloister. I wanted to get away from up there because there's enemies that patrol up there and could spot me.
Aha, our newest acolyte. Thou seems to have gotten thyself into some trouble, And from the looks of thee, I'd say thou art used to trouble. Well, I can help thee escape this desolate place, if thou wilt help me with something. Since thou clearly camest here to collect things, thou can start by collecting some things from me. All brothers have rosary beads, so thou'lt need some too. Thou canst borrow mine. I think I left them in my room. I'd remember that it was so nice to look out over the fountain in the garden. So be a good lad and bring me my rosary.
Okay, and this sign just says Cloister. That's an awful lot of words to say Cloister. But now, I just hit 30 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this episode here. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.